Hey guys, it's Alex. Today I'm going to do some testing on the white car. A lot of you guys that saw my last video saw that I received an ESS kit from the guys, and I'm going to go ahead and install it on the white car. But before I do that, I feel like I owe some NA testing to you guys on the white 19 GT. Currently it has a Pmas cold air intake, a flex tune, long tube headers from ultimate header, locked out IMRC, not because there's a power gain, it's because I wanted to basically check off things that could be happening when I was having boost issues with the Vortec, but it wasn't that, so I just left them off, and it's cleaner back there anyway. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the car on the flex tune on pump gas, then the same exact tune on E85 once it learns to about 80%, and I'm going to do 60 to 130. The dyno stuff, there's going to be an update on the dyno stuff pretty soon, but obviously because I can't get to a dyno right now, it's probably better to do some real world testing. A lot of the guys, a lot of the younger guys, and a lot of the guys that do draggy GPS timing system, which is pretty damn accurate, this is how they test if their car is actually making more power or not. So today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some draggy testing on the flex tune on pump gas, then on E85, same tune, same road, hopefully try to make the same conditions happen so that I can go ahead and see if it makes a big difference. Then I'll flash the E85R tune in the car and see if that gains anything. Just to remind you guys, this is the 19 GT in case you guys haven't seen it in a while. The 19 GT has been one of these long-term projects that I haven't really kind of dialed in and know what to do with it. It was a Vortec supercharged car. It was an NA car, then a Vortec supercharged car. Then now it's back to NA. And then I'm going to go ahead and install an ESS kit on it. So hopefully that'll, bring the car back to life. We'll see. We'll do some testing on the ESS kit, see how much power it makes, see how tuning friendly it is, and see, if we can break into the maybe 60 to 130 with the white car. We have a mount in the front for the draggy. We also have a second GoPro that's going to be recording the tach. So basically stick it on the window and it's going to be recording the tach, seeing the shifts and the draggy, and a second phone just in case. I'm also going to go ahead and bring a laptop along because I want to see what the data logs say, just to give you guys as much data as possible. So let's get out there and do some testing. Before I get on the road, just wanted to show you how the car currently sits. It has a Canton catch can for the overflow for the radiator. It has a Pmas fender well intake. If you guys saw the last video, I installed the Pmas fender well intake. It does a pretty damn good job of keeping IATs okay, close to ambient, but again, only when you're rolling. When you're stopped, obviously they're going to go up. But yeah, it looks a lot different than when it had the Vortec on it. There's so much room for activities, and the ESS is going to go on this side once I get it installed. All right, enough talking. Let's get on the road. So I came to the gas station quick to gas up, and one thing you do have to realize with Floridians, they're really fucking stupid. Supposedly a hurricane is coming Tuesday, hasn't even formed into a hurricane, hasn't even formed into anything. But the weather said, oh my God, it might be coming our way. For all we know, it'll go into the freaking Gulf, into Texas or into Louisiana. But these people gas up their cars in anticipation. Guys, if there's a hurricane, where the hell are you going anyway? Gonna go ahead and do 60 to 130 with it. Try to get you as many sights of sound as possible. And see what it runs on the flex tune on about a quarter tank of gas with 93 in it. Shouldn't see any more than 24-25 degrees because it's a flex tune. So I don't even think it'll go sub 10 second 60 to 130. It's NA, so I'm not expecting much from it. I'm gonna data log it. I got all my stuff in the car. There's wires everywhere, so I'm hoping to get you guys as much data as possible, as quickly as possible, and hopefully this gas station won't be slammed, so I can come back to it and put E85 in the car. On the flex tune on pump gas, which it seems kind of slow, but what I'm going to do is turn it around and retest. get some E85 in her. Okay, filling up with E85. I'm gonna put about 10 gallons in it, so the car's gonna be a little heavier. But I'm gonna put 10 gallons of E85 in it on the same tune. We'll see what it learns too. So we have 60% ethanol learned in the tank right now. We're gonna go ahead and make a hit. We're gonna see if it can beat a 10.8, which it just ran on pump gas again on the flex tune. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not talk all too much. Turn around when I get the opportunity, make that hit, and I'm thinking it's gonna make more power, and I'm thinking it's gonna run better, but I don't think I'm gonna get out of the 10s. But if it learns anything above 70%, I'll just go ahead and flash the E85R tune and see if that makes any difference. I don't know if it will. High 80s, low 90s, so 1070. So let's see if we can do another run and see if we can better that at all, but it's an improvement. Just with E85 on the same tune, the flex tune. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the E85R tune. Okay, I'm going to load the E85R1 Pmas tune in it, and we'll see how much fuel it starts to trim out. That'll tell me how a real representation of what the ethanol percentage is, and we'll see if we can beat a 1045. Okay, after driving it a little while, the long-term fuel trims are still slammed close to 20%, so I'm suspecting this is in the E70 range. It's going to trim out a lot of fuel, but I'll see if there's any improvement to be had on the E85R tune, and what I'll do is I'll fill up again eventually, but not today. For the purpose of this test, we've already proven that the Flex makes more on E85 than gas by a decent amount, so we'll just see if the dedicated tune, even trimming out this much fuel, performs better than the Flex learned at 60%. Okay, so I was able to get one run in on the E85R tune. It's trimming out, how much fuel is it trimming out? Gauges. That's the nice thing you can see. It ran a 10.1, 60 to 130, and the best the Flex tune did was 10.4. I tried to do another hit, but the roads got really wet really fast, so I couldn't back up the E85R tune. But let's not make it too scientific. The best the Flex tune went on E85 was 10.7, 10.4, E60 to 130. The first hit on E85R, trimming out 20% fuel, went 10.1. So I have no doubt I can back it up within a tenth or two. but the roads are wet and I'm not going to kill myself just to get you guys that data. But we've done this testing a lot where the E85 dedicated tune always performs better than the flex tune on E85. Even if the flex tune learns 85% fuel, the E85R tune always outperforms it. And you saw that when flex learned 60% and it went 10.4, the E85R dedicated tune trimming out fuel, because it's literally E70 in the tank based on the mix, outperformed it by 3/10. So the proof is there, but again, it's not scientific. It's more for me to bring you guys content. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging with me, because this is going to be the last time this car is going to be NA. I thought Nick James at Pmas deserved a little testing on his cold air. I'm telling you, the data has not been touched since the base file. That's how good the Pmas data is, and that's pretty much the only thing I recommend is the Pmas for these cars. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later.